Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. That's just a quick update because since my last update, which I made yesterday, really not much has happened. The market has been or has spent really the weekend just in sideways consolidation. Yep, we've had a reaction to the orange micro support region, and as long as this is holding, there's absolutely no evidence that a top has formed. It would actually look better with an additional upside extension in wave C of 5 of 1 in my opinion. So reaching 3,660 or higher would be ideal to get a clear fifth wave in yellow, wave 1. Then we have a clear 5-wave pattern and everybody would be happy. However, if we now see a break already below 3,405, which is the micro support lower boundary line, as well as a break below the Tuesday low last week at 3,350. Well, then I would watch for, well, I would give the bulls the benefit of the doubt, and I would assume that we're either in wave E of the triangle in purple. So it's this larger triangle that we discussed, highlighted in purple here. A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave. Ideally also here, even though technically such an E wave could test the July lows, so we could test the 2,800 area. Ideally, we don't break below the yellow support zone, also not in the E wave of the triangle. If we also consider that wave 4 could have bottomed on the 5th of July, then the pullback could be seen as wave 2 in the yellow scenario. In practice, there wouldn't really be a great difference. In both scenarios, I'm watching for a higher low. I would prefer, for clarity, one more high into the target region. Bear in mind that Bitcoin already reached the target region, but there is no definite signal for a top. So again, be cautious, but not short-term bearish yet. I think it's rather time to be bullish because Bitcoin has formed a 5-wave move to the upside possibly, right? I mean, it's never guaranteed. Some of it depends on interpretation, but you know, the pullbacks can be shallow because of that. That's what it is. But to get a clear 5-wave move up also on the ETH chart, I'd prefer another extension. Now, bear in mind, we don't need 5 waves up because this here could simply be wave D in purple of a triangle, and these are corrective structures. So I'm basically just going with the trend. So I'm just watching for higher until for example, the Tuesday low breaks. And that could be, if it's a sustained break, be a good indication that we've come down here, that we're coming down either in wave 2, which would be an ABC structure, or in wave E, which also would be an ABC structure. So in practice, it would be quite difficult to distinguish between them. And both a third wave to the upside, but also after the completion of an Elliott wave triangle, we would normally be watching for quite a rapid upside move. So triangles would break to the opposite side of an E wave. So one second. So also to the upside, right? That would be here wave E in purple and break above that swing high then, which will be formed, which is probably not formed yet, would be a good breakout signal. But really, it's important to recognize that at least as per Elliott wave guidelines, after the end of a triangle, we normally see quite a strong surge into the opposite direction of wave E. In addition to that, if it's a third wave up that's then unfolding, it would also be quite aggressive. So we'll see, it will be interesting. Not much more to say really, only a break below 2,956 would mean that I don't assume that we've bottomed anymore. Okay, I mean, there's always a level when I have to change my view, and that's subjective, not subjective, that's actually objective due to the Fibonacci level. So any sustained break below 2,956 will mean that likely new lows are coming. At least probabilities are shifting then. But for now, you know, this rally has been substantial enough to indicate that we've bottomed. Again, there is no confirmed top in place. Actually, I prefer in the very short term a little higher. Maybe even to that trend line as highlighted in purple. There's no top in place yet, or no confirmation of a top. Some charts are a bit overextended, like Solana. Bitcoin has reached its 5th wave target, minimum target. So they could form a top, but haven't confirmed it yet. So that's always, when the wave count is full, we need to wait for a signal that the trend is starting to go into the other direction. Now, on the ETH chart, it would simply be seen as a pullback in an uptrend that might have just started. That's the update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.